As we head toward the end of the year with a new federal stimulus package still in limbo, many folks on unemployment could be impacted. 11 Investigates' Angie Moreski has been looking into what this means to the benefits for tens of thousands of Pennsylvanians who are struggling to get by. Angie, what did you find out?
Well, Peggy, there are more than 1 million Pennsylvanians on unemployment right now. The biggest issue as we head towards the end of the year is for those folks who've already exhausted their 26 weeks of state unemployment. That's when a federal pandemic unemployment relief program would kick in, but that is now in jeopardy unless Congress acts before the end of December. While Congress is still working on a COVID-19 relief bill, the State Department of Labor's new acting secretary urged federal lawmakers to extend federal unemployment programs.
Unless Congress passes an extension, nearly 500,000 Pennsylvanians will abruptly lose benefit payments when the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance, PUA, and Pandemic Emergency Unemployment Compensation programs end at the end of the month.
During the state's weekly unemployment briefing, the head of Human Services reminded people they can't apply for other public assistance programs if they are struggling, even though many are not doing it. The state says a survey finds many people don't want assistance or don't realize they can qualify for it, even if it's short term.
Despite historic unemployment, we've seen a slower than expected growth in enrollment in Medicaid and the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, formerly known as food stamps, which are two of our largest assistance programs.
With COVID cases spiking and the governor holding out the possibility of another lockdown, our 11 Investigates team recently asked what someone should do if new restrictions force them out of work again.
If an individual does have an open claim or a claim that was filed within the last year, then they should reopen it if they're unemployed again.
Unemployment claims are good for 1 year, and if you exhaust those, you do have options. First, a federal program that provides an additional 13 weeks of benefits, but you must be unemployed when you apply and apply before it ends December 26th. Another possible option is the state extended benefits program, but it is tied to the unemployment rate. Now, if Congress doesn't act to pass a new pandemic relief bill, people getting that 13-week benefit extension will be cut off. Luckily, they can turn back to the state's extended benefit program for help. Unfortunately, people who are self-employed don't get that same assistance. And right now, they're covered by the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program, or PUA. If there's no relief bill, there's no more benefits for them. And right now, Peggy, that's about 400,000 Pennsylvanians.
Wow. And Angie, if we end up in another lockdown, and I mean, that could happen, is the state prepared to handle another onslaught of new unemployment claims?
Well, you know, that's a really good question because there's been so much frustration from people applying for unemployment over delays and difficulty getting their questions answered about their claims. So today, the state assured us they are prepared and that they have tripled their workforce to handle claims since the pandemic began. Peggy?
All right, thank you.